These are the brushes I like to use when painting the house. This one here is like a 3-inch brush. That one there is a 2-inch brush, and that is a 1-inch brush. The scraper is a 3-inch scraper. The smaller one is 1.5 inches. And the sandpaper I'm using, P50, so it's 50 grit, made in the USA. The white paint, the green paint, and the grey paint are all 5-gallon buckets because it's cheaper to buy it like that, much cheaper. The white and the green are made by a company called Behr, and this is like, I'll say $160 for 5 gallons. This one, the grey one, is Valspar Season Flex. So that one comes from Lowe's, and these Behr products come from Home Depot. Now, the reason why they are so expensive is because it's paint and primer in one, and a lot of times you can get away with just painting one coat because it's so thick. This wire brush comes from my welding equipment, and it works really well as far as cleaning off bits of paint that are coming away from the siding, and does a nice deep gouging cleaning job. But just be careful, them wire bristles are pretty sharp. The wood filler that we use is called DAP plastic wood. It's paintable, it's stainable, and it sands quite easy. It holds onto the old wood quite well. So this is what I've used. It's easy water cleanup. And this paint pot is what I climb up and down the ladders with. I just put paint in. It's maybe about a total of maybe half a gallon or something, but you generally don't use that much. I fill it about halfway full, and that goes a long way, so you're not carrying a heavy amount of paint around with you. So you just do nice long strokes if you can. This is called a cut-in brush because it's cut at an angle. It's good for getting into corners too. Work the paint into the existing paint. This area has already been painted, but when I was putting the white paint on, some of the drips fell onto the grey, so I'm just trying to cover them up as best as I can. We decided to paint the underside of the eaves white. It was blue, but now it's white. It looks better. It reflects the light much better. But I don't know if you can see that just beyond the gutter here on the inside. We need to do some caulking because there's a gap there between the wood and the gutter attachment plate. The wood strip that the gutter was attached to was kind of rotted out, so when we had the roof repaired, the guy put a new piece of wood up there. It's like what is that, like a 1x3, but they forgot to paint it, so we had to loosen the gutter, take off the downspout, and move the whole thing over about a foot or two so I could get the paintbrush behind it, just to seal the wood, otherwise we're going to have the same rot problem again. Now in this area where we removed the bubbled paint, what we'll do next is we'll take some sandpaper and sand it so that the lip between this paint and the older paint is much smoother. So when we go ahead and put on the plastic wood filler, it just is a smooth transition from one level to another. The great thing about this whole painting gig is that the paint is all water soluble, so you don't have to deal with you know, paint thinners and stuff like that, alcohol based. Here on the garage door is a great example of bubbled paint. You know, the sun's hitting it, you know, in the middle of the summer. This has been on for about 20 years, so consequently we're getting bubbles, and that'll just peel off quite easy. There you go. And then once you've peeled off the bubble, take some sandpaper and sand it, and sand that edge there. Once I'll probably pull more of it off, and then we can fill it and then paint it. And what we did here was, you got the two colours, but you've got a little trim in the middle there, so that worked out well. We'll do the same thing too on the new coat of paint. And the little pot that we're using is just made from a tin can, a disposable tin can. Now we just attach this here with a much wider brush. There we go. Well, good morning again. It's Saturday, and yes, it's bluegrass music on the radio on cable. So today, instead of working in the motorhome, we're working on painting the house. Just been doing some filling up there, painted it 2 times, it needs a 3rd coat, and then gonna finish painting the homemade bench and get it all sorted out. Just painted the blinds, the shutters, just painted these shutters, and it looks alright up there, but the thing is, the steel streaks in it, so we'll get rid of There, it's gone. Might need a 2nd coat over that plastic filler, but looking better. Well, after 3 hours of bluegrass music, it's now probably 2 hours of Grateful Dead music, so what a lovely day. What a lovely day. So all this stuff's coming loose a bit, so I need to nail it down, and then I'll put some filler on it, and then we can do a little sandy here, a little sandy shot. And I'm glad that we have such nice weather here. It makes working outside a lot of fun, I must admit. Oh yes, time to put on some white trim paint here. Get this area covered, then we'll be good. We're seeing lots of these fellas, these sort of caterpillars looking for a place to go and make a chrysalis and then turn into a butterfly. Is that right there? Yeah. How much fun? Alright, all this part's done now. All that remains is scraping the paint splashes from the window. So we're quite happy with that.